I don't want to cut the lace off on my head because I don't want to hurt myself and, you know, end up cutting my face. Oh no, honeys. Hey guys, celebrity hairstylist and beauty entrepreneur Kahh Spence here with Refinery29. I've been doing hair for about the past 5 years professionally, but I've been doing it for almost all my life. I also just launched my first business, Kahh Spence Beauty. Hair is so special to me because my mother was so connected to it. God rest her soul. She passed away about 3 years ago. She was the one that first introduced me to this. She was my biggest inspiration, the biggest supporter of mine, so I think everything I do will be for her. I recently did a pink wig look on Doja Cat, and I think people loved it. It was like this really nice, like strawberry pink shade. Today I'll be showing you guys how I got this Doja Cat pink wig, but before we get into it, please make sure you subscribe below. So let's get into it. This wig is from my friend's wig line, Bombshell Studios in Connecticut, and so I'm just starting by spraying a little bit of water across the hairline. I'm just gonna start in one area first. So I'm just gonna take this comb. You can use a comb or brush. I'm gonna be grabbing my tweezers and we're gonna just start plucking the hairline of the wig, just so the hairline has more of a natural finish. And what you want to do is you want to pluck enough, but you don't want to pluck too much to the point where you leave any sort of balding spots. My goal is to make sure it matches my hairline. Like my hairline doesn't sit this low. So I'm just going to move the hairline back just a little. I'm going to take this brush and kind of just brush everything I just plucked out. So I'm gonna blow dry the wig just so that it's all fully dry because I colored it and then I let it air dry overnight. I use Kiss Colors, Pink Petal, and Atomic Pink, and I mix them together and then just put it in a bowl of hot water, dip the wig in there, and then boom. I'm just gonna do like some quick waves throughout the hair. I'm gonna take my flat iron, I'm using a 1" and just create some really nice quick beachy waves. And I don't want these waves to look perfect at all. And then after, I'm gonna spray it with a little of my favorite OGX multi-benefit spray. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut the lace off, take this right here, and just start going like along the hairline. Not too far back, but also I like to leave just enough lace there just in case for any like, you know, any little mishap areas, but you don't wanna leave too much lace. And I like using this because it doesn't give it that like straight edge finish. It gives it like a, you know, it gives it a different feel and a different finish. So I think it makes it look a little more natural. And so we're done. I'm about to put this wig on my head and then we're gonna apply it together. So now I'm gonna take some clips just to pull all of the hair back. Sorry I'm not looking directly at you guys, my apologies. I'm just trying to make sure that everything is in the right place before I start gluing down. I'm gonna start with the forehead area, and then I'm just gonna take the back of this banana clip, which is pretty easy for me, and then I'm just gonna apply a really thin layer of glue, people, thin, and just apply that right above your hairline. If you feel any hair, like I can feel hair getting in there, then you could grab another clip or just like a comb and kind of just brush that back. And then if you ever, you know, like you see how this is happening, just boom, pluck that bad boy right away, pluck that bad boy right away. And then you want to do about 2 or 3 layers of glue if this is something you want to keep on, you know, for a long period of time. I'm only keeping this on for right now, so I'm only gonna do 1 layer. And then I'm gonna take my blow dryer on cool, and then I'm gonna apply that bad boy down. Take a little comb and kind of just massage that in there. You see how it blends right into my skin. It is a little lighter, so I've applied a little bit of makeup in certain areas. Oh, there's hair in my eye. Because I have my beard there, I'm not gonna be able to tack that fully down right there. So I'm gonna leave my ear flap blank. But I'm telling you guys now, so you guys don't see that and say, oh my God, you forgot an area. But it's mainly because I don't wanna put glue on my hair and I don't wanna shave my beard. And then I know you guys are probably wondering how I got my lace to lay down a little flatter or just to sit next to my skin better. I just used some of the OGX big hairspray and just sprayed it right on the lace to kind of melt it in my skin a little better. So the entire wig is applied on my head. It looks so good. Now I'm just gonna touch up. Again, I'm just doing these cool little waves, and I love them because like, they're so cute. The process of applying this wig was so different on myself versus on Doja Cat because she had just performed, and so she had on a different wig that another stylist had done, and so I had to take that off and then re-braid her hair and then apply this wig. But I loved the outcome and she loved the color, so it was really cool. And then after, I had like, you know, told her my nickname, because I like to call myself the Slay God. And she was like, oh my God, where did that name come from? And I was just like, I mean, hello, everything I do be slaying, so why not call myself the Slay God? And I don't know if some of you guys know, but my client roster includes, like, I've touched Kehlani, Ella Mai, Cardi B, Doja, Megan Thee Stallion, Winnie Harlow, Normani, and that's to name a few. Probably call my manager to show her how I look, and then I'll probably call Ella, and she'll probably laugh and say, oh my God, you look so good. Or in her accent, oh my God, you look so good. And yes, I'm talking about Ella Mai, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'm gonna take some of this dry texture spray to make it appear bigger and a little more value. And then I'll probably go back in with a brush and just tease it just a little. And I just love how this came out. This entire process, I wanna say, from start to finish, could probably take you anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. So you guys can do this at home. And of course, let us know in the comment section what you guys have been doing during this quarantine. Thank you so much for watching Refinery29. To watch more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.